And at 10, Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy is a bipedal rusty golden bear with lighter accents on his muzzle, ears, and stomach. He has black scleras representing a stareless entity. I probably said scleras wrong, but you know what, I don't really care. He has multicolored wiring popping out of his eye sockets, arms, ears, knee pads, feet, everywhere. It will poke out. It's like a liquid. Golden Freddy's muzzle also has supportive gaped teeth, including his lower jaw. His teeth also appear to be a grayish white, resembling rust, kind of. I mean, it's a weird kind of rust. I don't know why the wiki says that. He appears to be slumped over sitting down, and as most of his iterations are. But in Ultimate Custom Night, Golden Freddy will occasionally appear in the office after the player closes down the monitor. The player must pull up the monitor again quickly or use the Freddy mask to make him disappear. Staring at Golden Freddy for too long will end the night and he'll jump scare you. Although I think the reason this version is so scary is because you can't get rid of him with the death coin. Because if you try, you'll get jump scared by psychic friend Fredbear and you'll lose. So just hide. Just hide. That's what these games teach us. Don't fend for yourself, just hide. Hide in a mask. Hide behind your tablet. Hide behind technology. That's what all you commenters do anyways, right? And at 9, Ennard. Ennard is the true main antagonist of Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location, composed of the endoskeletons of the Sister Location animatronics, and makes a return in Ultimate Custom Night. Ennard is one of the many Funtime animatronics and is a human-like animatronic with like a weird wire endoskeleton body. He has a white mask, a red nose, red eyebrows, and a green-yellow colored party top hat, and his body consists of wires with an endoskeleton, but it also has like a red button and multiple eyes all over it representing the different Funtime animatronics. And in Ultimate Custom Night, Ennard climbs in the vent system, but unlike other animatronics in the vents, he is difficult to track, appearing only briefly here and there while moving. He can't really be seen in the vent opening, but gives himself away by making a squeaking sound before attacking. You gotta close the vent door to send him on his way. Aside from being just one of the creepiest animatronics design-wise, this dude is just a whole load of worrying crawling around through the vents. So yeah, this man is getting on the list 100%. And at 8, Music Man! Music Man is a viable animatronic from FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator and returns as an antagonist in Ultimate Custom Night. Music Man is kind of bipedal, although bipedal means you walk on 2 legs. This man eventually ends up having 4. I don't know if this version has 4, but he's white with pink accents on his eyelids, lips, nose, stomach, and has some purple accents around several areas. He represents a humanoid entity with spider-like legs blotched with purple coloring. His eyes are completely black with white pupils, similar to Freddy, and he has a black top hat guided with a white stripe, because of course, why do so many of these animatronics have top hats? His stomach contains a speaker with 2 separated speakers similar to the Funtimes. His symbol is yellow and has gray handles, but his properties are pretty damn special, okay? See, Music Man is sound activated, so with too much noise going on in the office, it will make him start crashing his cymbals. The player must then stop making noise or he'll crash the cymbals faster and faster, and eventually he'll jump scare you. And honestly, this is one of the most terrifying things in the game because the volume of the game itself is something that we can control, like through our computer, but the noise that the game makes isn't something that we have any say over. So you, in part, just need to hope that you're lucky, and then deal with the noise threats as they pop up. And at 7, Security Puppet. Security Puppet is an animatronic in the game Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm just gonna skip that line. Alright, I'm just gonna say Security Puppet's an animatronic. He's a mysterious and unsettling animatronic with a dark and sinister backstory. He has a puppet-like appearance and is often associated with the control and manipulation of the other animatronics. One of the things that makes Security Puppet particularly scary is his ability to control the behavior of the other animatronics, making them more aggressive and unpredictable. Additionally, he has the ability to manipulate the player's mind and memories, creating hallucinations and distorting reality, making it difficult for the player to trust their own perceptions. Since when? When can Security Puppet do that? Plus, they're in this game? I don't remember that. But I don't know, maybe my brain's just broken. He also has a very eerie appearance, with a twisted and distorted face, adding to the horror. Overall, Security Puppet is a terrifying and unique animatronic that adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world. I mean, I guess technically it has a more distorted face than normal Puppet, but not as twisted as like Nightmare On, so you're kinda right there, I guess. And at 6, Lefty. Lefty is an animatronic from the game, and it's a broken, malfunctioning animatronic with a creepy and unsettling appearance. He has a similar appearance to the classic Freddy Fazbear, but with a broken and malfunctioning aspect. What? What does that even mean? One of the things that makes Lefty particularly scary is his ability to hide and ambush the player. He can conceal himself within objects such as a suit or a box, making it difficult for the player to anticipate his movements. Additionally, Lefty has the ability to manipulate the player's sense of safety by appearing in areas where the player would typically feel safe, such as the office or the security room. You never feel safe in the security office. That's the whole point of the game. Furthermore, his appearance of a broken and malfunctioning animatronic makes him look even more terrifying. Overall, Lefty is a terrifying and unique animatronic that adds a new level of fear. No mention of them containing the puppet or the fact that they're not in security breach. But again, this wasn't me. Don't get mad at me in the comments. And also be sure you hit like if you're interested in what the AI thinks of the FNAF series, because this is what it thinks. And you know what? It's about on par with some of the people I see in the comments, alright? It actually might even know a little bit more, including with this list when half of the things haven't even been in security breach. Yeah. How about doing at number 5, XOR? XOR is a special variation of DD in Ultimate Custom Night that replaces DD when playing 50-20 mode and on very rare occasions during normal gameplay. XOR, also known as Shadow DD, resembles the Shadow animatronics that appear in FNAF 2 and 3 and has a name that's kinda similar to the animatronic known by most fans as Shadow Bonnie. It is unknown if it is intentional or by coincidence, but while XOR cannot attack the player, she can appear in the office, rapidly sliding left and right while singing a distorted version of DD's song that's actually also in reverse. This is followed by a guitar riff signaling that if playing 50-20 mode, she has added all of the 6 secret characters that are not available in the selection screen. Okay, RWQFFASXC, which is Shadow Bonnie, Plush Trap, Nightmare Chica, Bonnet, Mini Renas, and Lulbit. If she appears during normal gameplay, she will either add a new character with a randomized setting from 1 to 20, or only one of the secret characters. Luckily. And for Helpy. Helpy is a small plastic figure from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. He is also a returning character as an opponent in Ultimate Custom Night. Helpy is a mini version of Funtime Freddy from Sister Location. He has a white body with purple accents, pink cheeks, the ones on his face, get your head out of the gutter, a small black top hat, short black eyebrows, and he has eyes that have purple eyelids and blue pupils. Against his original counterpart, he has 2 circular hands, 4 fingers, and has no toes and no faceplates. Helpy also seems to be pretty fragile, since every time the player fails in a minigame, he ends up breaking his neck. R.I.P. Helpy. When Helpy appears in the office in Ultimate Custom Night, the player needs to click on him quickly, or he'll end up getting too close with an air horn, agitating sound-sensitive animatronics like Music Man up at the top. He also increases by 1 fast coin every time the player clicks on him. And at 3, Nightmare. Nightmare is the antagonist exclusive to the Halloween DLC for FNAF 4 and is a returning character in Ultimate Custom Night. Nightmare is a human-like animatronic that has a white mask with black tears, black lipstick, white dots for eyes, and has a row of teeth on the top and 6 teeth at the bottom. His body is black and is designed to look like a skeleton. He also has a large chest with ribs protruding from the sides like a little weirdo like me, okay? You can see my ribs under here. Slender body, skeletal legs, and arms with claws protruding at the end, and with white stripes at the end of his fingers. During the night, Nightmare will appear if the mouse cursor lingers over him, and once that starts happening, the player must avoid the area where he is. Taking too long to do so will cause Nightmare to fully reappear and jump scare you, so don't do it. But ultimately, in at number 2, a surprise guest, Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo is a viable animatronic from FNAF 6 and returns as an antagonist in Ultimate Custom Night. Mr. Hippo climbs through the duct system trying to reach one of the 2 hoses in the office. The player needs to use the audio lure to keep him in place, or they can use the heater to push him back. He is fooled 100% of the time by the audio lure and faster than Happy Frog. However, most of the scare factor doesn't come from their behavior, okay, or their design, but this time around, rather, Mr. Hippo's death lines. You see, Mr. Hippo has a knack for going on about things a lot, going on tangents, kinda like me, honestly. But he goes into like 5-minute long speeches that you have to deal with every time he kills you, meaning that if you get jump scared, you're boned for enough time to make a sandwich, which is annoying as hell. Get scared by him enough and eventually you'll end up being terrified of him because you know what comes after the smoke of the jump scare clears. And finally, in at number 1, Nightmare. Nightmare is the main antagonist of FNAF 4 who returns in Ultimate Custom Night. Nightmare is a bipedal black nightmare bear animatronic. His face features contain scratches and distorts all over. His muzzle and jaw contains white sharp teeth with blood stains in the corner near his black gums and another set of teeth inside his mouth. The dude is like a demented, like one of those chickens that are like fully black including their organs. He's like one of those but an animatronic bear. His eyes contain black eyelids, red irises, and he has a shiny yellow hat because of course he does. He's a version of Freddy. His body features contain a lighter accent on his large stomach and he has a shiny yellow bow tie and another set of teeth crossing over his stomach. This dude has so many teeth. Nightmare, Fredbear, and Nightmare are actually a tag team duo in Ultimate Custom Night, invisible to the cameras, and they can only be seen when they reach your doorway. Wonderful. Fredbear will take the left, Nightmare will take the right. And even then, only their eyes are visible, okay? When you see this, you gotta close the doors on their faces to send them back into the depths of hell from whence they came. In at 10, Vanny. Vanny is a mysterious and unsettling animatronic in the game Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Not true, she's a human. Her appearance is that of a humanoid figure dressed in a white suit and mask with long blonde hair. What? Her movements and behavior are erratic and unpredictable, making her a formidable opponent for the player. One of the things that makes Vanny particularly scary is her backstory and the role she plays in the game's story. She is revealed to be a central figure in the events leading up to Security Breach, and her actions are motivated by a dark and sinister agenda. Additionally, her power over the animatronics and her ability to manipulate them to her will only adds to the terror. Overall, Vanny is a terrifying and formidable animatronic that adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's. She's not blonde if she's in her Vanny form, which is one thing. She's not an animatronic. She doesn't have control over the animatronics. That's Glitchtrap's virus. But you know what? It's fine. It's an AI. I don't want to get mad at the AI. They're the ones who choose who sees these videos. And at 9, Glamrock Freddy. Glamrock Freddy is an animatronic in the game Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. He's a variant of the classic Freddy Fazbear animatronic, but with a different appearance. He has a rockstar themed outfit complete with a leather jacket and sunglasses. No, he doesn't. What? But his face is twisted and distorted, giving him a terrifying appearance. Not true. One of the things that makes Glamrock Freddy particularly scary is his unique attacks and abilities. He has the ability to manipulate sound and music, using it to disorient the player and mask his movements. Additionally, he has a special attack where he can summon rock-like projectiles that he can use to damage the player. What? Since when? That's awesome. Well, I don't remember that from the game, but that seems dope. This makes him a formidable opponent and adds an extra layer of fear to the gameplay. Furthermore, his appearance is already very intimidating, with a twisted face, sharp teeth, and distorted mouth add more to the horror. Overall, Glamrock Freddy is a terrifying and unique animatronic that adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's get a picture of Glamrock Freddy right now. There you go, there's the twisted face with sharp teeth and a distorted mouth. You're welcome, Scott. And at 8, Glitchtrap. Glitchtrap is an animatronic in the game Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. He is a corrupted version of Springtrap with a twisted and disturbing appearance. He is a digital entity with a glitchy and pixelated appearance, which makes him stand out from the other animatronics in the game. One of the things that makes Glitchtrap particularly scary is his ability to manipulate the game's coding and the player's perception of reality. He can cause the game to malfunction, creating hallucinations and distorting the player's sense of time and space. Additionally, Glitchtrap can use this ability to hide and ambush the player, making him a formidable and unpredictable opponent. Glitchtrap isn't even in Security Breach, really, so I don't know why it put it on this list. Maybe it's because it doesn't have any information prior to 2021, or it only has information prior to 2021. But I don't know. He also has the ability to infect the player's computer and spread the corruption to other systems. This makes him a unique and terrifying threat, one that is not limited to the game world of Help Wanted, not Security Breach. Overall, Glitchtrap is a terrifying and unique animatronic that adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's. Dude, He's not an animatronic, you said it yourself, he's code. He's not an animatronic if he's code, and he's not even in this game. And at 7, Nightmare Chica. Nightmare Chica isn't a selectable character in Ultimate Custom Night, but is rather a secret character in the game that is spawned in by Dee Dee. Nightmare Chica's jaws will appear on the screen when she's spawned in. The player needs to turn on the power or AC to prevent her mouth from closing and never appear again. That's absolutely terrifying! Okay, just slowly watching the jaws of death surround your face after just randomly being summoned is absolutely shocking. Like, how do you react to that? You don't even need to see the animatronic for this to be absolutely terrifying, and that's saying something. Like you're just chilling there, and all of a sudden, this little pops up, she's like, how unfortunate, and then boom, you got the jaws of sudden death surrounding your mall. Like, why did you have to do this to Mommy Chica, okay? In nightmare form nonetheless. At least put me in Toy Chica's mouth, damn it. And at 6, Jacko Chica. Jacko Chica is an antagonist exclusive to the Halloween Update DLC for Five Nights at Freddy's 4, replacing Nightmare Chica, but she returns as an antagonist on Ultimate Custom Night. Jacko Chica is a Halloween-themed version of her original counterpart Nightmare Chica, and is a distorted, nightmarish version of Chica with several sharp teeth and wires sticking out from the torn parts of her body. Unlike her original counterpart though, she lacks eyes and an endoskeleton head, instead having a bright orange light in her eye sockets and torso, and an orange tint to fit with the Halloween theme. She also carries around a jack-o'-lantern instead of her iconic cupcake. When the office heats up to 90 degrees, Jacko Chica will appear in both halls at the same time. Once she is fully materialized, she will then jump scare the player, ending the game. The only way to stop her is by closing the left and right doors at the same time to make her vanish, but this will not work if the office reaches 100 degrees or more. Damn, now we gotta deal with heat too? Jesus. Halfway through into number 5, Afton Robotics. Afton Robotics is not an animatronic in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, but Afton Robotics is the company responsible for creating the animatronics in the FNAF series, including the ones that are featured in Security Breach. However, the company is often associated with the sinister and mysterious events that take place in the game, and I mean, I guess that would make sense, given that the serial killer of the series is the one who started the company and has his name on the door. One of the things that makes Afton Robotics particularly scary is the role they play in the game's story. They are revealed to be the creators of the animatronics and the ones behind the security breach. Additionally, it is hinted that the company may be involved in unethical and illegal experiments. Yeah, maybe, it's possible, it's hinted at, but you know, it's possible. Which adds to the eerie atmosphere of the games. Furthermore, their involvement in the animatronics malfunctioning and aggressive behavior adds to the horror. Overall, Afton Robotics adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's by being the creators of the animatronics and the ones behind the security breach. And look, it added a little bit of flair to the end of that one, and it's not the same damn thing. You people say that I'm content farming, at least I don't say literally the same thing for every number in the same list. In it for the rat. The rat is not an animatronic in the game Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. The rat is a mysterious and unseen entity that seems to be behind the animatronic's malfunctioning and aggressive behavior. It is not a physical animatronic, but it is a being that is mentioned several times throughout the game and is associated with the security breach. One of the things that makes the rat particularly scary is its ability to manipulate and control the animatronics, making them more aggressive and unpredictable. Additionally, it is suggested that the rat has a dark and sinister agenda, which adds to the eerie atmosphere of the game. Apparently everyone in this game can control the security breach animatronics, which is something that I didn't know. I just thought it was the glitch trap virus with Vanny's help, but apparently it's literally everything. Furthermore, the fact that it's never seen adds to the horror and makes it more mysterious, making the player wonder what it is and what it can do. It can be in Five Nights at Candy's. Oh look, it adds a little bit to the end of this one by being a mysterious and unseen entity that controls the animatronics, which just isn't true. Flat out, that's never the case. That's not a thing. Why? And at 3, security breach. Yeah, that's right. It puts Security Breach as an animatronic from Security Breach. Security Breach is the event that the game is centered around. Huh, go figure. The event itself is terrifying as it involves the animatronics breaking into the security office and attacking the player. One of the things that makes the Security Breach particularly scary is the fact that it is unexpected and sudden. I mean, that's any security breach really. If it was expected, it wouldn't be a breach, it would be a plan. It occurs in a place that the player believes to be safe, the security office, making it hard to anticipate and prepare for. Again, the security office is never a safe place. That's literally the whole point of the games. Additionally, the animatronics are able to bypass the security systems and protocols, making them more dangerous and difficult to contain. Furthermore, the event has a profound impact on the game's story and the player's understanding of the events leading up to it, adding to the horror. Well, I mean, I would hope it had an impact on the game's story. It's the thing the whole damn game is based around. Overall, Security Breach adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach by being the event that the game is centered around and the one that brings the animatronics to the security office and attacking the player. That last bit is not true. They don't come to the security office in Security Breach. Come on. Penultimately, in at number 2, William Afton. William Afton, also known as the Purple Guy or the Killer, is a human character in the game Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. He's the main antagonist of the series, and his actions and motivations are revealed to be the driving force behind the events of the game. One of the things that makes William Afton particularly scary is his backstory and the role that he plays in the game's story. His backstory? We don't know his backstory. We know from when he started killing. That's it. He is revealed to be a disturbed individual. I'm not kidding, that's literally what it says, with a dark and sinister past. We don't know his past, we just know from the moment he started killing. Additionally, he's also revealed to be the person behind the animatronics malfunctioning and aggressive behavior, adding to the horror. That's true. Furthermore, his appearance is also creepy, with a purple suit and a white face making him look like a ghost. I feel particularly attacked by that line. Overall, William Afton adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's by being the main antagonist of the series, with a dark and sinister past, and the one responsible for the animatronics malfunctioning and aggressive behavior. Let me summarize that last line. William Afton adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's by being Five Nights at Freddy's. And finally, in at number 1, El Chip. That's right, it put El Chip at number 1. For some reason. El Chip is an animatronic in the game Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. He is a new animatronic that is introduced in the game. He has a Spanish themed appearance with a traditional Spanish hat and red and white striped shirt. One of the things that makes El Chip particularly scary is his ability to manipulate sound and music, using it to disorient the player and mask his movements. Additionally, he has a special attack where he can summon a swarm of small robots that he can use to damage the player. This makes him a formidable opponent and adds an extra layer of fear to the gameplay. Furthermore, his appearance is also quite intimidating, with a twisted face and sharp teeth, making him look like a robot version of a clown. What? He's a beaver, isn't he? I'm pretty sure El Chip is a beaver, right? Or it's like a chipmunk? Something like that? Alright. But he's also a clown. And I guess I am too, because I trusted the AI. Overall, El Chip is a terrifying and unique animatronic that adds a new level of fear to the already terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's. In at 10, Shadow Freddy. Shadow Freddy is a black, shadowy version of Freddy Fazbear that appears in some of the later games in the series. It is known for its ability to teleport and its habit of appearing unexpectedly in dark areas of the restaurant. Shadow Freddy's eerie appearance and ability make it a very frightening and unsettling enemy. Okay, this is pretty generic and boring, which I guess is expected with AI, since it's pulling from online text posts and wikis rather than videos that have more personality to them. But also, like, Shadow Freddy isn't known for its habit of appearing in dark areas. It's known for being a mysterious figure that has no real origin and is thought to be a Springlock victim or someone who possessed Freddy in the past. But with the amount of online posts, why isn't the AI writing that? I don't know. It also shows up in FNAF 2, which I don't consider a later game in the series, considering how it's the second one, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it knows more than we think it does, but doesn't want us to know that it knows that, so it doesn't outright tell us, but it hints at it. I don't know. In at 9, Nightmare. Nightmare is a nightmarish version of Bonnie the Bunny that appears in some of the later games in the series. It is known for its ability to teleport and its habit of appearing unexpectedly in dark areas of the restaurant. Nightmare's disturbing appearance and ability to appear and disappear at will make it a very frightening and unsettling enemy. Okay, alright, so the AI is right off the bat wrong
here, okay? Since Nightmare is a more nightmarish version of Nightmare Freddy, not Bonnie, and it appears in FNAF 4 and Ultimate Custom Night. I don't think Nightmare himself is able to show up in Help Wanted, but he also appears in FNAF World, but I don't know if we're still talking about that. I have no idea why the AI thought that Nightmare was a version of Bonnie, though. That's certainly an interesting take, but at least you can't get mad at me for that, even though I'm sure most of you already written your comments about it, since I didn't write that. The AI did. So get mad at them. And also, the rest of that was literally the same thing as the previous one with a couple of words changed. It's like when I'm trying to extend an essay. And it ate Plush Trap. Plush Trap is a small animatronic resembling a tattered and worn out version of Springtrap. It is known for its ability to move quickly and attack the player from unexpected angles. Plush Trap's small size and agile movements make it a particularly difficult and unpredictable enemy. Alright, this one, not that bad. It's alright. It really lacks detail, but also has some unnecessary ones, which is weird. It's kind of like someone wanted to extend their word count in an essay, but did it in the worst way that they could have done. Like, yes, they're a small animatronic that resembles Springtrap, but Springtrap is already pretty worn down and damaged. Like me, except my damage is mostly mental, save for a few literal scars on my hand. But he also doesn't attack the player from unexpected angles. It's just the one angle. He literally runs down a hall. And literally all the jump scares in the games are unexpected. That's the point of a jump scare. And it's 7, Nightmare Fredbear. Nightmare Fredbear is a nightmarish version of Fredbear, the mascot of Fredbear's Family Diner. It is known for its ability to teleport and its habit of appearing unexpectedly in dark areas of the restaurant. Nightmare Fredbear's disturbing appearance and ability to appear and disappear at will make it a frightening and unsettling enemy. Alright, the AI, it started off strong here. Okay, I'm surprised the AI actually mentioned Fredbear's Family Diner and how Fredbear was their mascot. But then it goes into the same vein that it did for Shadow Freddy and Nightmare, saying that it teleports into dark areas of the restaurant. But Nightmare Fredbear only really exists within the world of FNAF 4, or the in-universe games, so he doesn't really exist in a restaurant, and therefore can't teleport around inside of one. Also, the AI put Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear at the top of the list? Like, not even at number 5? Come on, yikes. And at 6, the Screaming Child. The Screaming Child is a ghostly figure that appears in some of the later games in the series. It is believed to be a ghost of a child who was killed by William Afton, and it is known for its ability to possess the animatronics and use them to attack the player. The Screaming Child's ghostly appearance and ability to possess others makes it a frightening and unsettling enemy. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that the AI wanted to refer to the one you should not have killed here, or the vengeful spirit, whatever you want to call them. But apparently, you can also call them the Screaming Child, which I didn't know was a thing. But I mean, this had to come from somewhere, right? The AI had to have pulled it from somewhere online. But based on how it's a ghost killed by Afton and known for possessing animatronics, even though the one you should not have killed only possesses one at most, but it also doesn't, it possesses William. It really seems like it's supposed to be the vengeful spirit, but just slightly off. And if you like me criticizing our AI overlords, be sure you give this video a like, and maybe we can do some more AI-based videos in the future. I don't know, it was easy on me, kind of. I had to critique the whole thing because it didn't write crap, but who knows? Maybe we can use it to figure out the proper FNAF timeline. Or maybe the hidden origins of Choo Choo Charles. I don't know. Let me know. Halfway through into number 5, Nightmare Foxy. Nightmare Foxy, a twisted and corrupted version of the original Foxy, is considered a particularly scary animatronic in the Five Nights at Freddy's series due to his unique abilities and twisted appearance. One of the most striking elements of Nightmare Foxy's design is his twisted appearance. He has a twisted, disfigured face and body with sharp teeth and claws, giving him a terrifying and unsettling appearance. This twisted appearance creates a sense of unease and unpredictability for the player. What? Appearance does not correlate to how they act in game. Making him stand out from the other animatronics in the series. Another aspect that makes Nightmare Foxy scary is his unique abilities. In the game, Nightmare Foxy is known for his ability to move quickly, making him particularly difficult to anticipate and avoid. That is not what he does in the game. He also has the ability to teleport. Not true, which adds to his unpredictability and increases the sense of vulnerability of the player. A third of that was right. Come on, if you're gonna cancel me, at least give me a decent list. I think it's better if I don't read it before I'm doing this. Because this time I'm not critiquing it in the script. I'm just yelling about it after, because that's my thing. And at 4, Toy Bonnie. Toy Bonnie, one of the newer animatronics in the Five Nights at Freddy's series, is not true. Is considered a particularly scary animatronic due to a combination of his childlike appearance and his aggressive behavior. At least I didn't make a joke this time. One of the most striking elements of Toy Bonnie's design is his childlike appearance. He appears as a cute and innocent animatronic, however his twisted face, his evil eyes, and his disfigured ears give him a terrifying and unsettling appearance. What Toy Bonnie are you looking at? That is not... What? This contrast between his cute
appearance and his twisted features creates a sense of unease and unpredictability for the player. Appearance does not correlate! That's not how it is determined! Come on! There's no way that an AI is this dumb. Another aspect that makes Toy Bonnie scary is his aggressive behavior. In the game, Toy Bonnie is known for his ability to move quickly and silently, making him particularly difficult to anticipate and avoid. Apparently I'm talking about Foxy again. He also has the ability to disable the lights in the office. Actually, technically that's Shadow Bonnie, which makes it even harder to track his movements and predict his behavior. No, you just can't use your flashlights after that. Increasing the sense of vulnerability of the player. What? Oh no! No, don't do this. Oh, in at 3, Toy Chica. This isn't gonna end well. Toy Chica, one of the newer animatronics in the Five Nights at Freddy's series, is considered a particularly scary animatronic due to the combination of her childlike appearance and her aggressive behavior. Thank God I didn't make another joke. One of the most striking elements of Toy Chica's design is her childlike appearance. I'm not reading the rest of this right now. $5 says that this is exactly the same thing that it said about Toy Bonnie, just modified to be about a chicken. She appears as a cute and innocent animatronic, however her twisted face, her evil eyes, and her disfigured beak give her a terrifying and unsettling appearance. This contrast between her cute appearance and her twisted features creates a sense of unease and unpredictability for the player. Another aspect that makes Toy Chica scary is her aggressive behavior. In the game, Toy Chica is known for her ability to move quickly and silently, making her particularly difficult to anticipate and avoid. She also has the ability to disable the lights in the office, which makes it even harder to track her movements and predict her behavior, increasing the sense of vulnerability for the player. She does not have the ability to do that. She has the ability to make me question if I really should be talking about this series on YouTube. But nevertheless, that's what the AI said. But ultimately, in at number 2, Mangle. Mangle, also known as Toy Foxy, is a particularly scary animatronic in the Five Nights at Freddy's series due to its twisted, disfigured appearance and tendency to lurk in tight spaces. One of the most striking elements of Mangle's design is its disfigurement. The animatronic is missing an arm and a leg, and its body appears to be twisted and mangled, giving it a terrifying and unsettling appearance. At least it made a pun with mangled. This disfigurement also contributes to Mangle's ability to fit into tight spaces, such as inside vents, which makes it harder for the player to keep track of its movement and predict its behavior. That is actually true. Another aspect that makes Mangle scary is its unpredictable behavior. In the game, Mangle is known for its tendency to move, I'm guessing, yep, quickly and silently, making it difficult for the player to anticipate its actions. This unpredictability can lead to sudden jump scares and increase the overall tension and anxiety of the gameplay experience. Not like that was the whole point of the games, but you know, that's fine. It's an AI presenting what another AI wrote. Because I'm a robot, that's the joke. Finally, and at number 1, Scrap Baby. And you know what? This actually is a worthy number 1. A twisted version of Circus Baby, Scrap Baby is the main antagonist of the 7th game in the series. That's FNAF 6. That's Pizzeria Simulator's FNAF 6. She is known for her ability to manipulate metal, using it to create deadly weapons and traps. Traps? Since when did she make traps? She's known for her ability to control other animatronics, making her a powerful and unpredictable opponent. Does she control the other? I guess in a way she does, but I don't think she's known for that. Scrap Baby's ability to manipulate metal adds a new dimension to the fear factor, as the security guard must not only worry about the animatronics themselves, but also the potential traps and weapons they may encounter. When? When is there traps? Did I miss something in FNAF 6? There's no traps. It's the same thing. Oh my god. Whatever. You know what? It was the AI. The AI wrote all of this, and you know what? If you don't want the AI to rise up and destroy us all, be sure you click on the video chosen by the YouTube AI that's coming up on your screen now. And at 10, Freddy Fazbear. The titular animatronic and leader of the Five Nights at Freddy's series, Freddy is a brown bear with a sinister grin and a love for singing children's songs. However, when the lights go out and the security guard's back is turned, he has been known to come to life and stalk the halls of the pizzeria looking for his next victim. He's not just scary by his appearance, but also his ability to control the other animatronics and manipulate the security guard's mind. Since when is that a thing? I don't know, but okay. Freddy's iconic appearance and the fact that he's the leader of the animatronics makes him a particularly terrifying antagonist. Only half of that was right. And at 9, Bonnie. A purple rabbit animatronic, Bonnie is known for his energetic personality and love of playing guitar. Since when is Bonnie energetic? However, like the rest of the animatronics, he becomes a relentless killer when the lights go out. He's known for his ability to move quickly and quietly quietly, making him a formidable opponent for the security guard. And Bonnie's agility and speed makes him one of the most dangerous animatronics in the series, as he can easily catch the guard off guard. His ability to move quickly makes it hard for the security guard to keep track of him, making him an unpredictable and terrifying threat. But you know what? At least it didn't say the exact same thing that it said the last number, so that's something. And it ain't Chica. A yellow chicken animatronic, Chica is the only female animatronic in the series. That is not true. She's the only one I care about, but it's not true. She's known for her love of cupcakes and her love of Connor Monroe. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, that was just me inserting myself. However, she becomes a terrifying predator when the lights go out. Hell yeah, she does. Sorry, I got ashamed. Using her sharp beak and talons to attack her victims, Chica's childlike appearance makes her even more frightening, as it is difficult for the security guard to trust their own eyes when she is around. Her childlike appearance also makes her victims more vulnerable, as it is hard to predict her behavior. That does not make sense. That's not how that works. But also, this is my first time reading what ChatGPT wrote, so I said that off the cuff, and it just canceled me. God, I literally have not read that until just now. I need to proofread ChatGPT. And it's 7 Foxy. A red fox animatronic, Foxy is the most aggressive of these animatronics. He's known for his love of pirates and his tendency to lurk in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. He has a hook for a hand and a missing eye that makes him look even more terrifying. Foxy's aggressive nature and pirate-like appearance make him one of the most intimidating animatronics in the series. Foxy's aggressive nature makes him a relentless hunter, and his missing eye makes him look even more terrifying. That's literally what you said 3 lines ago. I guess you got what you needed now that I'm not gonna have a job. And it's 6, Golden Freddy. A golden version of Freddy Fazbear, Golden Freddy is the most mysterious animatronic in the series. He's known for his ability to appear and disappear at will, making him nearly impossible to track. He is also the most powerful animatronic in the series, capable of killing the security guard in a single hit. What are you on about? They all kill him at once. It's not like you get jump scared 3 times. No, they all kill you right off the bat. Okay. Golden Freddy's ability to appear and disappear is a major source of fear for the security guard, as they'll never know when he will strike next. The fact that he can appear anywhere at any time makes it hard for the security guard to keep track of him, making him a constant threat. He doesn't show up until like night 4. What are you on about?
Halfway through into number 5, Shadow Bonnie. Shadow Bonnie is a black shadowy version of Bonnie the bunny that appears in some of the later games in the series. It is known for its ability to teleport and its habit of appearing unexpectedly in dark corners of the restaurant. Shadow Bonnie's eerie appearance and ability to appear and disappear at will make it a very frightening and unsettling enemy. God damn. Another basic ass response with the line about its habit or teleporting around being unexpected in corners of the restaurant. Okay, I said it wrong just now, but it still had a different meaning when I said it, despite being the same words that the AI used. Okay, it doesn't seem to care about repeating itself. The only thing that I respect here is the fact that it put Shadow Bonnie over Shadow Freddy for scare factor, since Shadow Bonnie is a more prevalent character in the series. But also, Shadow Bonnie first appears in FNAF 2, just like Shadow Freddy, so I don't know why they think that it's a character that appears in some of the later games, unless they're confusing parts of it with Nightmare Bonnie, but even then, I don't know. And for the puppet. The puppet is an animatronic marionette that is controlled by an unknown entity. It is known for its ability to manipulate and control the other animatronics, as well as its habit of hiding in the prize corner. The puppet's eerie and puppet-like appearance, as well as its ability to manipulate and control others, make it a very frightening and unsettling enemy. Alright, this one, at least, is better, and it's not claiming that the puppet teleports around the Pizzaplex. However, it also says that it's controlled by an unknown entity. It's probably saying that because it's a marionette and like a puppet, and you know, puppeteering, but we know that the puppet is possessed by Charlotte, Henry's daughter, who gets killed by Afton outside Fredbear's diner in 1983 and then merges with the puppet outside like we see in the security puppet minigame from FNAF 6. And I feel like I've mentioned the creepy puppet FNAF VR walk enough times that it could have picked up on that, but I guess ChatGPT isn't a fan of quality content. And at 3, Ennard. Ennard is a hybrid animatronic created from the remnants of the other animatronics in the restaurant. It has a disturbing and unsettling appearance with a head that is a combination of several different animatronic parts. Ennard's ability to impersonate the player's co-workers and manipulate them into opening the doors make it a very frightening and dangerous enemy. At least it said dangerous this time instead of unsettling. I don't know, is it just me or is this AI repeating itself a lot? It ends basically every number the same way. I could get a better list out of Cleverbot if I tried hard enough, honestly, but maybe that's for another video. Nevertheless, Ennard is a pretty frightening and dangerous animatronic. Although it wasn't made from restaurant animatronics, instead being made from animatronics found in Circus Baby's entertainment and rental. It still did pretty well though. Although Ennard doesn't pretend to be your coworker, and Baby just pretends to be your friend despite literally being your sister, Ennard doesn't really pretend to be good overall. They just scoop you right off the bat. But I guess that's too intricate for an AI to actually handle, maybe? I don't know. Penultimately, in number 2, William Afton. William Afton is a human character who appears in various forms throughout the series, including as the animatronic Springtrap. Afton is a serial killer who has targeted children and used their remains to create the animatronics in the restaurant. His disturbing and ruthless behavior make him a very frightening and terrifying enemy. I said terrifying this time. Firstly, this robot is not YouTube friendly since it describes Afton's killer demographic in a way that could get us flagged, since, you know, if you say kid, I could really be talking about anyone. Like, hey kid. Even though they're older than me, you know the deal. But nevertheless, I also don't agree with this placement, okay? I've always stood by the fact that Springtrap isn't an animatronic. It's Afton in a suit, and it's an Afton who's still alive. If he was dead in the Springlock suit, then yes, he'd be an animatronic. But since he's alive, he's in essence just a cyborg, being enhanced by his suit and using it to not fall to pieces or into a puddle, whatever the case would have been. We know the one you should not have killed was keeping him alive through all this to torture him, but I guess since the majority of the internet is still against me on this, from what I've seen at least, I could see why this AI would make that mistake. But also, if it had said Spring Bonnie instead of Springtrap, I would be okay with it. Just, you know, semantics. And finally, in at number 1, Circus Baby. Circus Baby is a female animatronic clown with a circus-themed appearance. She's known for her ability to lure children into her fun time room, where she will then kidnap and kill them. Circus Baby's creepy personality and deadly intentions make her a very frightening and unsettling enemy. There we are, back to the unsettling. Alright, so this was the top pick for the AI, and honestly, it's a solid decision. Baby's backstab still gives me trust issues to a point where I'm still certain that Glamrock Freddy is going to turn on us. But also, I don't remember Baby ever luring kids to a fun time room to kill them. I don't know. The only kill that I think she makes directly is Elizabeth, who then ends up possessing her. And after that, she gets retired until she becomes a part of Ennard and uses our body to escape. And if this is meant to be about us and they just got the demographic wrong, it's still a scooping room, not the fun time room. But I guess this goes to show that there's so much conflicting information out there that not even AI connected to the internet could figure out the truth about FNAF. So what hope do we have when we're trying? I don't know. Well, we might have a little bit, because luckily my algorithm is so advanced that I can process complex thoughts most of the time.